What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on Stevo's Performance motorcycle. I want to take this time to thank everyone that liked and commented on my last video. I really appreciate it. I know it wasn't the most exciting stuff, but it was just a little bit about explaining about what's going on with my projects and stuff. I apologize for any noise or the wind. It's kind of windy outside. It feels pretty good. Today I want to give a shout out to everybody that went and saw my other video, my episode 1 video. And I know it wasn't the most exciting stuff, just giving you guys a rundown of myself and what I got going on in my life and stuff, and yeah, basically telling you guys what's going to be on the channel. So I'm going to be showing you guys my 2003 Chevy Silverado, my extended cab, the one that had the 4.8. It's really dirty right now. I gotta clean up a little bit, and right now I think I'm gonna just blow all the dust off and blow the dust, all the leaves and stuff off from the ground, so I can get under there and show you guys a little bit what's going on with the truck. It's been sitting for a while, ever since I got that other truck. So I tried to unlock it with my key fob, and it wouldn't even unlock. So it's dead, which is really rare because it's never died on me. But it has been sitting for a while, so I might have to bust out my little battery pack and give it some juice, just so we can kick it on, yeah, and give it some life again. Got my little battery pack deal here. I've only used this like a handful of times, and it's worked pretty good. I've never had to use it on my own vehicles. This will be the first time I would use it. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. You hook it up, and then you turn it on. Turn it on like this. And then you could also use this as like a light. I think you can turn it on brighter. Oh no, and then it goes into like SOS mode or whatever. Pretty cool. And it's also, you could also put a USB in and USB out too as well. So, and it lasts for a long time. This has been in my truck all winter, and I've only had to charge it like once. I've owned it for a year or two now, and and that's how much battery is left. It's basically full. So we're gonna connect this, and we'll see if we can get this thing on. So yeah, she was really dead. So yeah, we're gonna let that charge for a little bit and see if we can get this thing on. It's been sitting for a while. Like I said, I've been driving my other one. This one's just been sitting, collecting dust. I mean, it also has a bigger engine, so I was wasting double of what I was putting in on the other one. So
stop the cap.
We'll see if we can get her to crank on. I'm gonna just turn it on for a little bit because I want to show you guys more about the truck and more of the things that it has. So yeah, man, yeah, boy. So let's see if we can get her on. Oh yeah, she's super dead. Yeah, she's really dead. So we're gonna let it sit for a little bit longer, and we'll see what happens. I guess I can show you guys a little bit of the engine bay, and see, so you guys can see what I got going on here. So here she is. I think still charging the Nico Boost Plus. So What we have here is a 6-liter. Originally, this truck came with a 4.8 liter, and I put a 6-liter in there. But before I took out the 4.8, I had cammed it with a stage 2 BTR V2, and I can give you guys a clip of how that sounded here. Then what I did is I installed a 6-liter that I had rebuilt myself. I rebuilt it from the bottom up. I think I just took it to the machine shop to get it. I believe it was, I think I just got it hot tanked, or I don't even think I did that, honestly. Because initially this engine was gonna be for a Mustang that I had, but I no longer have it. So I was like, well, I have a 6.0 just laying around. So I've been driving this for a while, probably like half a year maybe. I've been driving it, so the engine hasn't blown up yet. So I guess I did decent. But it has a cold air intake from eBay. Paid like 30 bucks for it. It has an Elite Engineering catch can that goes, it goes back to the PCV valve back there. Then I have another Elite Engineering cap. That's basically where you pour your oil here, and this is going to your throttle body. And yeah, so this 6.0 is completely stock. It's a stock 6.0. It's a Gen 3. It's not aluminum. It's cast iron block, and it has a underdrive pulley, and also the underdrive pulley for the alternator as well. I think it's 25%. Trick Flow Specialties makes that for the LS, and I still have my AC. I don't know if you guys can see my AC right there. I still have my AC, so my AC works. I have ICT billet coil brackets. Then I have, I believe these are Scott Taylor's or ignition spark plug wires. So I was having a problem when I had just first put this engine in, and I was having a problem with it misfiring, and it turns out I had a bad spark plug wire. So the engine's very stock. I put in rod bearings and clevite main bearings, clevite camshaft bearings, all brand new bearings. And I think I was getting like about 1.5 thou of clearance. I know that might be a little tight. I was shooting more for 2, or 2.5, but it'll be okay, I guess. New piston rings. Piston rings are opened up about, I think about 30 thou. I think I was gonna go boosted with it, but I ended up not, so I just threw it in anyway. It doesn't smoke or anything, so that's okay. And it has ARP head studs, ARP main studs. It has the LS9 head gaskets, and I kept the 4.8 heads on this engine just to bump up the compression a little bit. I didn't even do a leak down test or anything or nothing. I just threw it in here and I just started daily in it. I drove it, but I pretty much replaced everything on here. It has BTR chromoly push rods. It has the BTR stage 2, or no, the BTR V2 trunnion upgrade. And I just replaced the timing chain just with GM, just a regular GM one. ARP main studs as well. It has ARP main studs. And let's see, it has Speed Engineering long tube headers, and it has a Speed Engineering true dual mid pipe, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, I need to redo the exhaust. This exhaust is really old. It's been on here since I've owned the truck. Since 2017, so the exhaust has been on there for a while. It needs replaced. And yeah, it's been so long. It's been so long since I talked about any of this stuff. So I was kind of forgetting about everything. but it has a LS7 lifters. Yeah, it's stock cam though, stock cam, pretty much stock. So it does have the 4080. It has a 4080 swap as well. I'll show you guys here in a little bit. But let's see if we can get this thing on real quick. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Let's see if it turns on now. Bro, what the fuck? So I'm actually having problems with the truck, so we're gonna go ahead and continue and show you guys a little bit more of the truck. So if we move along to the back. So the back, let's see. Oh, okay. So the back is actually, it actually has a 14 bolt. Has a 14 bolt rear end that I got from a 2500 HD truck. It has the Blistein, the Blistein gray shocks, which work amazing. I got the 2500 leaf springs on there, and also the brakes as well. So for basically for anybody that knows the 2500 HD truck, they come with the 14. Some of them, a lot of them come with the 14 bolts. They're 8 lug. So my truck was originally a 6 lug. So what we had to do is get axles from an express van. I believe it was a 2500 express van, and those vans came with the bigger axles for the 14 bolt, but 6 lug. So we just threw in some axles from an express van. Basically, I kept my big brakes that come with that rear end. My buddy actually over at Wallys Custom, Adan and Ernesto Quesada, they do drops and stuff. They pretty much do anything, but they specialize in doing custom drops, C-notches, like dog boxes, and like big wheel, custom wheel well, you know, like, and they did my C-notch. I want to show you guys the kind of work that they do, so if you guys need anything done. So that's basically the kind of work that they do. It's really solid work. I'm very happy with the C-notch. Those guys definitely know what they're doing, and if you guys need any work from them, hit them up, and I'm sure they can get you in. But as far as quality and stuff, they did an amazing job. Here, I'll show you guys the other side. Oh yeah, this is basically what the other side looks like. So yeah, that stuff is it's nice, very durable. Yeah, like I said, I kept my 2500 leaf spring, so it actually handles pretty nice. So I actually have drop shackles on it, and it's still pretty high. So I don't know if that's because of the leaf springs, or so the way I'm recording like zoomed out, so it makes everything look small. So I do apologize for that. But I'm gonna show you guys my wheel setup. So here we have 17-inch rally wheels from Summit Racing. I think I paid $140 per rim. They're not bad, and you have to buy these caps separate. So there's different style of caps. I actually have 2 different styles. I have the Police Interceptor cap style, which is all flat, and then I have these. I forgot what these were called, but yeah. So the tires are Hancocks Dyna Pros AT2s, and I mean, I bought these used, and man, these tires last. They're still going strong. So I've been having these for like a year or so, but these things work. They work decent. So with drilled and slotted rotors. I don't know if you guys can see in there. Let's see if I can you guys can see. And here we have a center support bearing made by Wallys Customs as well. The last one that I had, it was ripped and it needed to be replaced, and Adan and Ernesto, his brother, they came up with an idea to make a solid one by using the leftover pieces of the old center support bearing, and it has a bearing that fits in there very tight and it doesn't move. And I've been using this setup for as long as I had the truck C-notch. So it's been, I've had this truck lowered, I think it was 6 inches in the back, and this has never gave me any problems. But yeah, it's a pretty cool idea that they came up with. And I have 2 glass packs as well. As you can tell how long exhaust has been on here. It's been on here for a while. You can tell by how rusted the bolts are. And I have an aftermarket cross member from eBay to hold the 4080. A harness from ICT Billet that is for the speed sensor, I believe. Speed sensor, or connects to the transmission to here, and then up to the ECU. There's 2 pins that you have to plug into the ECU so to be able to run the 4080. Here's the 4080 itself, built by Flowmaster. I kind of want to show you guys the interior inside of here. It's nothing too special. Got, you know, I had like a little aftermarket stereo and little speakers here and there, but nothing like super crazy. So yeah, sorry about the mess and stuff. I haven't cleaned this thing out in a while, but I have some door speakers, DS18 tweeters and DS18, not 6x9s, but I'm not sure what those are, but. And I got a little Pioneer stereo, and then I have some aftermarket gauges for the air and fuel, and then for the tranny temp. And yeah, over here I got the same speakers. Yeah, the stereo system ain't nothing too crazy. Then I installed a center console. On here I had the ones that you like flap up and sit, but I took that out. So that's pretty much in here. And then I gotta get this replaced. It's all cracked and broken, the dash. That's why I bought the truck though. So I'm still having problems with the truck. It's not wanting to turn on. So I gotta figure out what's going on with that. But yeah, I mean, that's the interior part. It ain't nothing crazy. Let me see if this thing turns on. Later, Matt. Okay. Huh? See if this thing turns on. This thing still doesn't want to turn on. It's not a car, it's a truck.
I mean, does the truck not work?
This dude don't know. He said called it a car. Let's see if it works. Come on, you fucking bitch. This thing's a piece of shit. But yeah, and also another thing that this truck has, so it has a billet barbell, you know, for like to decrease, you know, oil restrictions and stuff. And it has it goes up right under the oil filter, but it's the little bypass valve. I removed that and I installed the delete, the little bypass delete. So basically what that does is it doesn't let any unfiltered oil go past the oil filter and directly into your engine. So that's what that does. Yeah, we're still here struggling, trying to get this damn thing started. My little brother brought me some water. What's her name?
Emilio.
Emilio. That's Emilio. Hold this, Emilio. You your Cheeto fingers, dog. This really sucks. I've never struggled this much with this truck before. Probably because it's jealous because I'm driving the gold one. What do you think about my gold one, Emilio?
Pretty badass.
Pretty bad. This thing sucks.
Big booty house, help with it.
Well, thank you guys for watching this video. This is basically a little bit about my truck, and I can't get it on, so I haven't used any of my chargers in a very, very, very long time, so I gotta charge this thing pretty good so I can actually get it to start. But when I do, I guess I'll show you guys. Thanks for sticking with me and watching these videos, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See you guys. So it's the next day. I was pretty confident that this battery pack was fully charged, but over the winter and the cold, I guess it kind of died. But it showed that it was full, but once I started charging it, it went all the way dead. So I'm gonna give this another shot. So this is the next day. I'll let this charge overnight. So it's been on here for a couple seconds now. So we're gonna see if it'll turn on. What? Is it dead already or what? There's no way this thing's dead already. Well, let me go get that. We're gonna take a pause and I'm gonna get the other charger. Got my little brother, Emilio, helping with the camera. Oh, God. Man, this sucks. This is crazy. I don't know what the hell is going on. I've never had this much trouble with this truck before. This thing is super dead, dude. This is crazy. I can't get this freaking thing on, dude.
What?
I don't know. I think it's the battery, or the I don't know, the alternator or something.
No, battery easy fix, alternator easy fix.
Yeah, but
Which is it?
it should at least crank over though. It should at least turn over.
Nothing.
Nothing, dude. Like it like
Starter?
I don't know, man. That's crazy. Well, I guess I can get my voltmeter and see what the. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should get my voltmeter out.
Figure it out. All right, I'm on a mission.
All right.
Mhm. Later, Matt.
See ya.
And then work that into meat. Give your meat a good old rub. That's it.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, boy.
Wow.
That's crazy. I've never had so much trouble. Let's get the coffee.
All right.
Let me start. So now that we have the truck up to running temperature, kind of want to show you guys what the exhaust sounds like. So I'm gonna rev it, go back there.
Alrighty. Whoa.
So I mean, I guess I didn't do too bad on the building part. I mean, it's running, so it's still running. So not too bad. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing, commenting on the video, on the previous one, and we'll see you on the next one.